Instantly grab attention through humor and relatability while setting up the problem. Alarm blares. Alex groans, hits snooze twice. Finally, opens eyes, instantly grabs his phone. Quick cuts. Scrolling TikTok, checking emails, glancing at the clock, panic. He rushes to the kitchen, spills coffee, forgets breakfast, then rushes to the laptop and stares blankly at the screen. Clock ticks. 8:57 a.m., already tired. This was Alex. He wanted to start his day right, but somehow every morning turned into a mental traffic jam. He woke up with good intentions and still ended up stressed before 9 a.m. Sound familiar? It's not because he's lazy. It's not because he needs another productivity app. It's because he's making five tiny mistakes that secretly destroy his focus before the day even begins. Slow motion close up, coffee dripping off the counter, emails popping up, calendar reminders flashing. Alex sighs deeply, rubs his temples. The chaos freezes. Camera slowly zooms in as the colors fade to calm gray tones. On-screen text animates in with clarity and confidence. Explain why mornings are the brain's mental reset button and how they shape focus for the entire day. He stares at the computer. Notifications flash, messages ping, tabs multiply. Cut to a glowing animation of a brain battery filling up as he sleeps. Peaceful blue light pulsing. Morning comes. The battery glows full until the phone buzzes. Scroll, email, scroll, and the light flickers, draining with every distraction. Every night, your brain recharges. It clears the clutter, resets your focus, and gets ready to start fresh. When you wake up, that first hour is your clean slate, your most powerful moment of clarity. But the way you spend it decides whether that clarity stays or disappears. Cut between two versions of Alex. One grabs his phone, scrolls endlessly, his brain battery drains to half. The other stretches, drinks water, opens his notebook, battery stays glowing, energy stable. Split screen effect. Two parallel mornings, two completely different outcomes. Mornings are your mind's software update. They install the focus, calm, and energy you'll run on all day. But when you start with chaos, you load the wrong code, and the rest of your day lags. Slow zoom on Alex closing his eyes, taking a deep breath. Background noise fades. Light floods the frame, calm and clear. Reveal the first and most relatable morning mistake, starting the day in digital chaos, and show a simple, empowering fix. Alex's alarm buzzes. He blinks awake, yawns, and without thinking, grabs his phone. Instantly, the calm light is replaced by flashing colors, messages, news alerts, memes, emails. Quick cuts, thumb scrolling, eyes widening, heart rate rising. His expression shifts from peace, distraction, quiet stress. Behind him, the glowing brain battery from earlier begins to flicker and drain. The first mistake is one we all make, checking your phone the moment you wake up. Your brain moves from calm to chaos in seconds. Every notification, every ping, every scroll hijacks your dopamine, the chemical that controls focus. Instead of starting your day grounded, your mind starts sprinting before your feet even touch the floor. Cut to a close up of Alex scrolling under the bedsheet. A flurry of icons floods around him, tweets, news headlines, reels, memes, all spinning like digital noise. His calm morning light dims into a cold blue glow. Then a side by side split. Left, Alex glued to his phone, chaotic feeds scrolling endlessly. Right, Alex stretches, sips water, opens a journal, sunlight soft and calm. The difference in energy is tangible. When you start your day in reaction, you give your attention to the world before giving it to yourself. But focus doesn't begin with more information, it begins with intention. So before you scroll, pause, breathe, do one small thing that centers you, stretch, drink water, write one line, or sit in silence. Alex leaves his phone face down on the nightstand. He stands by the window, sunlight on his face. He stretches, takes a slow sip of water, and smiles, peace replacing pressure. The brain battery icon fills again, glowing steady and strong. Subtle background music swells, warm, balanced, steady rhythm. Show how physical stillness drains focus, and how even small movement recharges mental energy. His eyes are half open, shoulders drooped. He sips cold coffee, scrolling emails, trying to wake up. A glowing energy bar above his head drains, slowly at first, then fast. By the time he starts typing, it's nearly empty. Mistake number two, staying still. Most people think focus begins in the mind, but your body wakes up before your brain does. If your muscles stay asleep, your mind will too. That's why even after a full night's rest, you can still feel foggy, heavy, and slow before the day even begins. Cut to Alex standing up. He stretches his arms toward the ceiling, takes a slow breath, rolls his shoulders, then light instrumental music builds. He walks around the room, opens a window, sunlight fills the space. The energy bar above his head begins to refill, glowing brighter with every move. His face softens, focus returns. Movement, even 2 minutes, tells your brain it's time to wake up. It boosts oxygen, increases dopamine, and activates your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for focus and decision making. You don't need a workout, you just need motion. Stretch, walk, breathe. Because motion isn't a luxury, it's your mental ignition. Overlay, simple science animation, brain lights up with neural connections sparking and glowing. A quick fact card pops up. Science note, just 2 to 3 minutes of movement increases brain connectivity and alertness by up to 30%. Then cut to Alex smiling, making coffee, calm, alert, and steady. No rush, no fog, just flow. So before you reach for caffeine, reach for motion. Your mind doesn't need more energy, it just needs to move to find it. Show how rushing into work ruins focus and how a mental buffer restores clarity and calm. He groans, grabs his phone, scrolls quickly, then rushes to his desk. His hair's messy, eyes still half closed. He opens his laptop, starts typing. Mistakes appear on screen. Typos, wrong files, confusion. His shoulders tense. The camera zooms in on his frustrated expression. A faint red hue overlays the screen, symbolizing rising stress. Mistake number 3, rushing straight into work. We wake up and within minutes we're already reacting to emails, to notifications, to noise. But your brain isn't built to sprint the moment you open your eyes. It needs a warm-up, a moment of stillness before the storm. Cut to Alex pausing before his laptop. He exhales slowly. The red hue fades to soft blue light. He sits quietly with a notebook, writes 3 short lines. What matters today? What can wait? How do I want to feel? Camera pans to his face. Calm, grounded. A small clock in the corner shows only 10 minutes passing. When you skip this buffer, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone, before your brain is even ready to think clearly. That's why you feel busy but unfocused, active but unproductive. But when you give your mind 10 quiet minutes, it reorganizes itself. You start the day with direction, not distraction. Quick montage. Alex journaling with sunlight pouring in. A cup of coffee beside him. Laptop closed for the first few minutes. Then, calmly opening it, typing with focus and ease. Overlay text appears. Add a 10-minute mental buffer. Use it to journal, plan top priorities, or sit in silence. Reveal why timing your coffee matters more than how strong it is. He rolls out of bed, half awake, and instantly pours coffee. He takes a big gulp, satisfied for a moment, then cut to a few hours later. He's yawning, eyes heavy, reaching for a second cup. Quick jump cuts show caffeine jitters, leg bouncing, hand shaking, anxious scrolling through emails. Mistake number 4, caffeine too early. We all do it. We wake up and reach straight for that cup like it's a lifeline. But here's the problem. Your body already makes its own version of caffeine. It's called cortisol, your natural energy hormone. And when you drink coffee right after waking up, you actually interrupt your body's wake-up chemistry. Animated scene. A glowing cortisol curve rises naturally after waking. Then a second curve labeled caffeine overlaps. Spike, sudden drop. The 2 lines crash together, creating a visual energy dip around noon. Cut back to Alex yawning again, reaching for a third cup. When you caffeinate too early, you burn through that natural cortisol rush. By late morning, you crash, so you reach for more coffee and end up in a cycle of highs, lows, and anxiety spikes that feel like energy, but aren't. Split screen comparison. Left side, Alex's old routine, groggy, anxious, 2 coffees by 10 a.m. Right side, Alex waits 60 to 90 minutes before his first sip. He hydrates with water, stretches, then enjoys his coffee calmly as sunlight fills the room. He looks alert, balanced, in control. Overlay text. Wait 60 to 90 minutes before your first cup. Drink water first to rehydrate your brain. Timing your caffeine is smarter than adding more caffeine. Give your brain a chance to wake up first, then let your coffee enhance, not replace, your natural energy. Show how constant input early in the day kills focus before it begins. Soft light seeps through the window. Alex opens his eyes, still half asleep. He reaches for his phone. Instantly, a flood of sound and motion hits him. News headlines flash across the screen. Podcast voices overlap. Notifications pop up. Message tones, social media buzz, calendar pings. Inside his mind, animated thought bubbles spin around. Work meeting, world news, breaking alert. Don't forget the email. His expression tenses, calm replaced by pressure. The fifth mistake, filling your mind with noise before silence. Most of us start our day listening to everything but ourselves. The moment we open our eyes, the world starts shouting for our attention. And when that happens, your brain doesn't get a chance to wake up with you. It wakes up for everyone else. Cut to an animated sequence. Alex's brain lights up with chaotic input. Each new sound adds another layer of static. Then, fade to quiet. The scene resets. Alex sits by the window in soft morning light. He closes his eyes, breathes deeply. The world outside fades. A single thought bubble appears. Calm. When your brain receives too much input too soon, it can't align. It jumps from one thought to another, scattered, restless, overwhelmed. But silence isn't wasted time. It's focus training. It's the space your mind needs to organize itself before the world demands a piece of it. Alex now walks slowly to the kitchen. No phone, no sound, just the rhythm of his breath and sunlight on the counter. He pours a glass of water, takes a sip. His eyes soften, grounded, centered, present. Text overlay appears. Spend your first 10 minutes in silence. No news, no music, no voices. Let your brain wake up before you feed it information. Silence in the morning builds strength for the day. Before you let the world in, make sure you've met yourself first. Show Alex's visible transformation and emotional shift after fixing his 5 morning mistakes. Soft morning light fills the room. The alarm goes off, gentle, not jarring. Alex opens his eyes, calm and unhurried. He doesn't reach for his phone. Instead, he sits up, breathes deeply, and smiles slightly. A quiet sense of intention fills the air. After fixing those 5 mistakes, Alex's mornings felt completely different. He didn't wake up in chaos anymore. No more noise, no more rush, just clarity. Quick cinematic montage, steady rhythm, natural light. Alex drinks a glass of water, refreshing and grounded. He stretches by the window, body awakening with ease. Journals quietly, pen gliding smoothly across the page. The coffee brews in the background, soft steam rising. He takes the first sip with intention, calm, present. Then, Alex sits at his desk. Sunlight frames his workspace. He opens his laptop, focused, ready. Focus wasn't something he had to chase anymore. It was how he started. Because when you master your mornings, you don't just change your routine, you change your entire rhythm of life. Close up, Alex types smoothly, the world outside still quiet. Soft background music fades in, calm yet inspiring. Text fades onto the screen. Your mornings shape your mind. Leave the audience inspired, reflective, and ready to act while setting up the next episode naturally. Split screen. On the left, old Alex, rushing, spilling coffee, juggling notifications, stressed before 9 a.m. On the right, new Alex, peaceful, centered, journaling by sunrise. The two sides slowly fade, blending into one. Calm replaces chaos. Golden sunlight fills the frame as Alex looks out the window, relaxed and grounded. Focus doesn't come from doing more. It comes from removing what breaks it. Your morning isn't just another part of your day, it creates your day. Fix these 5 habits and you'll unlock more clarity, more energy, and more calm than any productivity hack ever could. Camera slowly zooms in on Alex's calm expression. The sunlight warms the frame. Quiet music swells softly underneath. Text fades in. Win the morning, own the day. Next week, we'll go deeper. I'll share the 3 evening habits that recharge your brain for tomorrow's focus, because mastering your day starts long before the morning begins.